Okay, I'm on the exterior. I'm going to start on the front left side. So right here at this corner is your main water supply coming in. It's well insulated. Hopefully we'll be able to see the piping on the inside to determine what type of distribution inside. So in this area, the brick looks really good. I'm not seeing settlement cracks anywhere. Normally you'll see them at the corners of the windows and doors. On this side I don't see any. There are some minor caulking issues around the window. You can see it peeling back around the door, around the window frame right there. You do have some mortar deteriorating in between some of the bricks here on the windowsill. The windowsill does not have any kind of a slope to it. It should actually slope down a little bit so the water runs off of it. You've got a corner crack here at the front on the foundation. So that's just that's a minor issue. You should seal that up so that water doesn't get in and make it worse. It's also a conducive condition for wood destroying insects. So in this area you've got this foliage. It's on the walls in a number of places. I'm coming in here, you can see there's discolorations on the windowsill because the water is just sitting on the windowsill. The foliage causes it to retain the moisture. This window in the center here is a lot of mildew on the bottom. These should be trimmed back about 3 feet. You want to get the sun in here to dry it off. Up here you got cracks in the mortar at the top corner of the window. You do have some voids in the windowsill again here. Moving to the other side. Voids in the windowsill and then caulking around the windows. It's split in a number of places. The brick on this corner looks okay. Soil's a little high in this corner. You really want to see 4 to 6 inches of the foundation wherever possible. The foliage is really close right here. It's not touching though. You just want to trim that back and monitor so that it doesn't touch. The brick looks good here at the front, at the entryway. This is the other side of that bush that's almost touching. Inside the entryway here, there's some discoloration on the brick. It looks like maybe there were planters in here. It looks like there's a lot of moisture retention. I'm thinking maybe planters were around the front porch. Those have been moved, and so you still have the discoloration. So that should just be cleaned off. If you keep, you don't want things up against the walls. It causes it to retain moisture and do that. The caulking at this upper window in the entryway is failing, so that caulking should be repaired, and that's on both sides. And then up at the top here, you've got quite a big gap. The white's kind of making it difficult to see. That gap should just be sealed up. So heading towards the right front side, again, you've got a tree right next to the house. That tree really, it's too close to the foundation. It's on the walls, it's touching the roof covering, it's touching the windows. So that should be trimmed back 3 to 5 feet, but as you can see, the trunk of that tree is a foot away from the house. So I'm not sure how that can be handled. You may be able to talk to a landscaper, but it's really too close to the foundation. For the health of your foundation, it would probably be a good idea to remove it. In here, and this is going to be difficult to see, there are some cracks in the mortar at the top corners of the window. You can see that one there at the top right corner of the left window, and this one that's at the top left corner of the right window. Very difficult to see with all the trees and things. Hopefully it comes out better with the picture. Coming around the right side, got the gutter damage here at the bottom. Another corner crack behind the gutter. That's just from lawn equipment. repair that turnout so you got full flow of the water coming out so you can get it away from the foundation. Now you are missing gutters on the sides of the house where the roof slopes down, and maybe the back. I can't remember, but we'll see when we get back there. There's no erosion on this side. There's definitely some erosion on the other side. We'll look at that when we get over there. The brick looks good here. I'm not seeing settlement cracks. Minor caulking issues here on the window. This is your expansion joint. Yeah, the caulking is beginning to split a little bit, so you want to just monitor that. You want to make sure that expansion joint stays filled with caulking so you don't get wind-driven rain into that. And you don't want to put mortar in there because it'll crack. And here's your dryer vent. It's missing the vent cover or screen. You want to keep critters from getting in right there. And then coming into the back area, here's the pool. This gate should be minimum 48 inches tall, and the latch should actually be 48 inches off the ground, and it should be self-closing and self-locking. This gate, unfortunately, is not. It stays open, and when it does get to the closing, it does not close and lock itself. So I'm going to stop here. We're going to create a part 2 video, picking up from this point right here.